Inside the Fox 59 studio, welcome to Football Friday Night. I'm Dave Griffiths. Glad to have you here for Week 6 of the Indiana high school football season. Let's run down what's on tap for the show. Leading off, you knew this one had to be our feature game tonight. A pair of top-ranked teams in their respective classes battling for a conference championship. Also, all 8 teams in the mix squaring off in 4 games. I got those highlights, including a pair of top 10 battles in Class 6A. Finally, we'll announce a winner to last week's Shelbourne Knee Center play of the game. Those stories plus the 0-2 Colts open AFC South play in Nashville against the reigning division champion Titans. We got a bit of promising Carson Wentz news coming in just about 15 minutes. But first, tops in 4A and reigning state champions there, Roncalli, take on number 1 in 3A, Brebeuf. This year, the rivalry actually didn't happen last year as the Braves caught a case of COVID. But tonight, they renew it. And for the Circle City Conference Championship, nevertheless. Let's go to the second quarter. Brebeuf on top 3-0. Aiden Leffler doing it by himself, muscling his way through the Roncalli offensive line, and it's 7-3. Royals. More Leffler. This time, fakes the give and is off to the races. Trying to get through that Brave secondary, can't quite do it, taken down inside the 5-yard line, but no worries because a few plays later, Leffler looks pretty similar to that first touchdown, just finding his way to the end zone. 14-3 Royals over the Braves. Not a great night for Brebeuf, going deep here at the goal line. Andrew Baugh picks it off. Roncalli winners 28-10. Now to Covenant Christian, drumming up a rivalry game, taking on Heritage Christian. Eagles led by 2 scores at the half. Let's check out what happens in the second half. Here's Covenant. Tony Flatt launches it to outer space. Brock Buckley gets it there, and he's in the end zone. Now a 7-point ball game. End of the third quarter, Kyle Antoine taking his time and then finds Zach Schlomer in the end zone. Another 6 points, extra point block though. It's 34-12 Heritage Christian. Fourth quarter, all Covenant Christian. Back-to-back pass attempts to the end zone by the Warriors, keeping the score the same, breaking up. Flatt trying to have his hero moment here. Rushes in by himself. The score would not be enough to complete the comeback. Heritage gets the win 34-27. Out in Hendricks County, number 4 in 3A is Danville hosting undefeated Southmont. The home Warriors with the ball. 4 receivers near side, only 3 defenders, and that's a recipe for success as Andrew Papa takes the swing pass all the way to the end zone, 7-0. Second quarter, Cale Payne looking long this time. Finds Braxton Fullwider for the TD. Danville cruises 43-0. Only Westfield and Brownsburg remain unbeaten in Hoosier Crossroads Conference play entering today. So the winner tonight gets the inside track at the league title. Top 10 6A battle. Dog strike first. R.J. Miles, short touchdown run, and it's 7-0. Westfield going into the bag of tricks here. Maximus Webster throws it out wide. That was a backwards pass. Jackson Wasserstrom deep to Ian Brook ties it up. 14-14 at halftime. Second half, Brownsburg now down a touchdown. Jaden Whitaker, quarterback, doing the job with his legs, ties it back up at 21. But in the fourth quarter, the difference maker comes from the foot of Westfield kicker Caleb King. Short field goal is good. 24-21, Westfield winners tonight. More in the Hoosier Crossroads in Hamilton County. Fishers hosting winless Avon. The home Tigers here in the red zone. That's Lucas Mins back to pass, doesn't find anything, so takes off running, and Mins is in the end zone. 7-0. Second quarter now, it's 7-3. Mins looking long. Jeffrey Simmons right there behind the Avon defense. Catches it, finally dragged down at about the 42-yard line on the very next play. Handoff to Carson Dunn. Dunn looks like he's stopped there, but keeps the legs churning. Camera, keep following him. Keep going. Downfield. Touchdown. Fishers wins 35-25. Columbus North making the trip to Terre Haute to take on North tonight. Second quarter, Bulldogs quarterback Luke Hammonds keeping it. And Hammonds, it's a good decision. 40-yard rumbling for the touchdown. Now Hammonds, you saw he could do it with his legs. Let's see what he can do with his arm. Damon Edwards behind the D for the 35-yard touchdown. Columbus North rolls 24-0. More scores tonight. Hamilton Southeastern, no trouble with Zionsville, 41-21. And Franklin Central edges out Noblesville, 28-22. Cathedral cruises over Hammond Morton, 51-0. And Bishop Chatard downs Guerin Catholic, 33-10. Let's shift to the MIC and the top-ranked team in Class 6A. Center Grove is a dominant 5-0 this year, with each win at a minimum of 24 points. They're visiting 2-3 Lawrence Central tonight. CG wasting no time. Handoff Drew Wheat. Drew doing the rest of the job himself, making men fall in the secondary with those moves. Touchdown, Trojans. It's 6-0 after the try's no good. Second quarter, Taven Jackson looking out wide, finds his man, Eli Holt. Nice catch. They scored again on the drive, make it 13-zip to the second quarter. Jackson, play fake, looking over the middle, maybe a little greedy here, but certainly a great defensive play. Jamon Harmon with a diving interception, but the LC offense can't do anything with it. Center Grove gets it back. Caden Curry punches it up the gut for the score. 48-0 Center Grove final. Carmel now looking to move to 4-1. The Greyhounds hosting North Central this evening up in Hamilton County. Greyhounds wasting no time again. Zach Osborne, Desmond Duffy. Duffy does the rest. 16 yards to the house, and it's 7-zip Carmel. Later on, Panthers, Keith Kaiser heaving it and picked off Lawson Sins. Great job to Sky for the interception. Gets a good return on it, too. The Hounds are going to be in business at the North Central 26-yard line. They take advantage there. Ethan Hall able to punch it in from 2 yards out. Carmel leading 14-0. Still in the first quarter. Carmel looking very solid. Osborne finds Duffy. Duffy makes his man miss, and then he's off to the races, sprinting right at our cameraman. Look out! Dives into the end zone with the camera kind of rolling. 45-0 Carmel with the win. Everyone loving life at LN. The Wildcats host Ben Davis. Lawrence North up 7-zip. Here come the Giants, though. Chris Patterson out to Desmond Beauchamp, and he plows his way into the end zone. Game tied 7 apiece. After a bad kickoff for BD, the Cats start at the 50. Montez Jones doing his thing, scrolling out near side, throwing back across his body. You'd think that's usually dangerous, but when your man's that wide open, do it. David Regas scores, make it 13-7 Lawrence North. Giants doing a good job moving the ball downfield. Ben Rudolph boots a field goal eventually at the gun, but LN wins the game, 26-24. Strike up the band at Warren Central. Warriors taking on Pike. Pike's Tyrone Lofton and Jordan Jones doing business in the backfield here at the end of the first half. Gets the quarterback sack, but it's Warren on top, 14-zip at the break. Second half, Warren again on offense. Rodney Johnson, this is one of the tougher runs we're going to see all year. Will not go down. Dives for the pylon. Gets in the end zone. 21-0 at that point. More from the Warriors. Prince Pallett, quarterback. He's got all day to throw this time. And when you have a 6'5" receiver like Joe Walker, it makes it easy. 30-13, Warren Central winners.